Okay. Hi, guys. So here is your mini assignment on showing us how you know the difference between explicit and implicit information. So remember from the video earlier, explicit is when the author directly states something and it's obvious. I don't have to make an inference. Implicit information from the author is when it's not necessarily directly stated and I have to it's implied and I have to make an inference. So you're going to do this. You have options. You're going to do it either one time, two times, or three times. So I have an example slide right here. Slide number 3, if you do this slide only, that would be a mild option. If you choose to do slides 3 and 4, that's your medium option. And the spicy extension is to do slides 3, 4, and 5. So if you're starting to feel overwhelmed, just do the mild option and do slide 3 only. And if you're feeling medium, do 4. And then if you're feeling spicy, do 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so going back to just do an example with you, explicit information from the author is when I don't have to make an inference, it's directly stated. So my question for you is right here, and it'll be right here on every slide. How does Doug feel about the library? Well, on page 17, it says explicitly in the text how he feels about the library. Sorry, I didn't mean to cross that out. I was trying to circle this guy right here. Okay. On page 17, Doug says the library, quote, was dark inside and cool and quiet, and maybe stupid Marysville was a dump, but this place wasn't. This explicitly shows how Doug feels about the library. It's not a dump. He obviously feels like this is a safe place for him. It's cool, it's quiet, it's dark inside. He feels peaceful there, okay? So explicit information about the library, Doug feels like this place is not a dump. Now, implicit, on the other hand, is where we have to make an inference about how Doug feels. So on page 25, there's a part where Doug is sitting on the steps of the library super early in the morning, way before the library has opened. So I'll read this to you, and I think my picture covers this up a little bit, but I'll make an inference for you of what I said. I think that Doug really enjoys the library because on page 25, it says he got there, quote, way too early because it was still dark inside. Schmidt 25. Here, the author is implicitly stating that Doug enjoys the library and wants to be around there. I think that's what I put. So for implicit information, I'm taking a part of the text. I can take a quote or not. I think it's personally easier to just find a quote. And I'm saying, okay, so if Doug is getting to the library super early, does that imply or implicitly tell me that Doug really enjoys the library? Yes. He's getting there early. He wants to spend his time there. So this is my implicit information on how he feels about the library. Now, let me turn this off. If you go to the next slide, oh no, why won't it let me go to the next slide? No. Okay, well, if you go to this next slide right here, it's going to have another example, and the question will be this little yellow box right here. This is for mild. You can do mild. This one, if you do both of these, that would be considered medium. And then if you do this one down here, that'll be mild, medium, and spicy. And now that looks like a really ugly snowman that I just made on the page, and the camera's falling. Okay, so that'll be enough for today. Email me if you have any questions.